Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-August 2026, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Three of Wands. This is just coming through as a message of time. So that could mean give something time, or in time things are going to get better. And from what I can see in the reading, yeah, that kind of rings true. So something about time, a stretch of time here. Starting off the reading, you get the Two of Wands crossed by the World card. You are starting off saying, I am given something time to close off. Like I'm waiting for something to, but not just waiting, and oh my God, when is this going to happen? But just giving something time, a cycle time to close off, basically. Whatever time it needs, you're going to give it. In your focus, the Six of Cups, I'm assuming we're talking about a soul connection here. That has to do with the cycle coming to a close. In whatever time it needs. In the recent past, the Knight of Wands. Very fiery energy. I'm assuming that's you kind of showing up as yourself as much as possible there. In your strength, the Nine of Wands. Boundaries. Boundaries are up, and it's a matter of, can you keep them up? Can you keep them in place and going? In the immediate future, the Three of Swords. Some pain is coming through for you. I think some pain is coming to the surface over, or from whatever the hell is going on. Supporting this reading, the Page of Pentacles. You're learning a lot from this experience as you go. And, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's like, for this one in particular, the more painful it's going to be, the more you're going to learn from it. So I don't like delivering those kinds of messages, but sometimes they come through. The energy that is surrounding you, and you may not be aware of it, the Five of Pentacles. There's a loss at play, so there may be a grieving process at play that you're not necessarily taking it as that or seeing it as a grieving process, but this comes through with the grieving process. If you're telling me a cycle is going to close here, that means, yeah, there's a grieving process attached to it, too. So not just the cycle coming to a close. There's a little more to it. In your hopes and fears, the Ten of Wands. Really? I just delivered you the suckiest message of them all, and then you're telling me, I just don't want it to be hard, man. As I said, the harder it's going to be, the more you're going to learn. And you're like, I just, I'm trying to avoid feeling the hardship of this. You're already feeling it. You should by now. Or you felt some of the hardship of this, but there's more coming. For the potential outcome, though, the Sun, that's the happiest card in the deck. I told you things are going to be okay. And I think it's you that pulls out this message from me for a while now. Whatever this is going to go in waves. So there's going to be waves that are taking you down, face in the sand and all. There's going to be waves in which you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. It's like, oh my fucking God, this is the most amazing feeling ever. And then back with your face in the sand by another wave that just crashes you in there. So it's wavy. It's a process. It's going to be wavy. Up and down, left and right. Let's clarify. Let's do the Three of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Two of Wands. But it's going to be okay. You're going to come out of this more stable, more steady, more in touch with who you are, or what you're growing into, or who you're growing into. And you're convinced that, oh my God, yeah, it's going to be fucking amazing. but also understanding that it is a process and it is going to require some time for you to get to that place of, okay, now I'm good, you know. Let's do the Two of Wands. You're not, what's interesting about this, because you're showing me this twice. I see the energy related to the time that this process is taking, and then I'm seeing the energy of time you're placing on this process, almost like how much time you got available for this from your mental capacity of understanding this process at this moment in time. So the energy that's available for this, it's this, right? The one you keep on showing me is this. It's like, so do not think that the minute you get here, you'll be like, okay, I'm done, because you're not going to be done, because the actual available energy of time over this process is this much, not this much. That's your availability for it. So chances are when you get to the part in which your time resources is expiring, the one you place on this, you might be running out of patience. You might be like, oh my God, I feel like I've been doing this forever. How much longer? You know. So when you get yourself in that place, when you find yourself in that place, just know that there's probably a little more time that you're going to have to give to this process. For the Two of Wands, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, meanwhile, you're like, you know what? I understand. It's going to be in waves. Sometimes it's going to suck. Sometimes I'm going to have to feel the feelings. And, you know, some feelings suck. Sometimes it's going to feel fucking amazing. Like, oh, such a relief, such a good, this and that and the other. But meanwhile, I'll try to just kind of, you know, love myself through the process. Let me see what that's about. So you're starting to do things like that, little things that may contribute to an energy of self-love, putting yourself first. You know, it's about you. You're making it about you. Whatever this energy is that wants to come through here. Let's do the World card. For the World card, you get the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords. You do have some rejection to the cycle closing off too. To some extent, that's normal. We all do. Even though we're the ones that are saying, okay, I want for this to cut it the fuck out. Oh, a little part of us is saying, no, I don't. No, because it's been in my life for so long. Even if it sucks, I'm used to it by now. So it's like, I don't really want to. I don't know. So that part of us is rejective too. What we start as a process to close something off. So that comes through as deceptive. You know, as long as you're aware of this energy, you can contain it. You can acknowledge that, hey, yeah, kind of normal that this part of me is here. But like, if you keep on coming at it from, oh no, I don't want for this to end. And then, but yes, I do. But yes, no, I don't. But yes, I do. But no, I don't. But yes, don't make yourself crazy with it. You know, that's when it becomes deceptive and counterproductive. Let's do the Six of Cups in your focus. For the Six of Cups, you get the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. But it's because you are switching. Because you are realizing that, hey, this is a very important soul connection to me. Whatever happens in the physical, I remain bonded to whoever this is. So, it's you know, they feel like, you know. So then based off of that, sometimes you kind of turn around and wonder, well, could this work out then? Why would I want to close this off if there might be a chance that this might work out? Don't mistake the fact that you feel this energetical bond to whoever this is, eternal, let's say. Don't mistake that for, oh, we can attach that here and everything's going to go away. All the bad things are going to go away. No. It's not the same thing. Accepting that you feel that bond and you'll always feel it is one thing. Dealing with the reality of whatever's going on may be a completely different one. And sometimes it happens that way. That's when people come in and say, what's love got to do with it? You know, they apply a little bit of Tina Turner. But let's do the Knight of Wands. In the recent past, the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, the Moon. Very dedicated here. It's one of those energies of once I made up my mind, I'm going to stick with it. Okay. Yeah, if it feels right to you, yeah. But keep in mind that down the road, you may actually change your mind. And that's okay too. Just make sure you're coming from a truthful sense of putting yourself first and your needs first. And if you're coming from that place and still choose to maybe change your mind, that's okay too. So don't kind of set it in stone that 10 months ago you made a decision about something and I'll stick with it to the end. Okay, yeah, as an intention, yeah, good. Keep in mind, at some point you may change your mind. And not in these places in which you find yourself doubtful or fearful or in clarity. You might be like, hey, no, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I want to do something else. It's fine if you do. So don't apply the, I made my bed, I have to lay in it because I made it. And who's going to lay in it if I don't? It's not necessarily the case. You can actually leave some room, some wiggle room there in which it's okay if you change your mind. As long as it feels right to you though. For the Nine of Wands, in your strength, you get the Ten of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Sun. Okay. You're coming through as, this has to do with your stability though. Would this be affecting your stability, this whole cycle coming to a close? Because I can see you being like, there's a conflicting energy there. So whatever's going on within this soul connection, within this ending of a cycle here, might be coming in conflict with your own personal security, your own personal sense of stability. So that's where I see energies kind of bumping heads. And I see you wanting to find, you know, the most reasonable way to deal with everything at once almost. Because it does feel like there's something conflicting here. If this cycle comes to a close, no matter how much you want to bring it to a close, it might affect your sense of stability. And you don't want for that to happen. And, you know, who the fuck does? None of us want. Once we set on, hey, this is my reality, this is what I build, this is what I know, it's hard to budge from that, to bring changes to that, right? No matter how much we may want to at times. But this is this cycle affecting somewhat your sense of stability. And you don't want that. Because you don't want to budge from your sense of stability because you're happy with it. It's like, I'm good where it's at. My job, my home, my this, my that. If any of this affects that, in a negative way especially, like really negative way, yeah, you're not cool with that, man. So there's almost... like you're building up an energy of protection over your stability, you know, because you know that whatever happens here may impact that. It's like, no, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna let it. You know how that goes. I'm not sure if it's up to you though. If they're intertwined somehow. I don't know. For the Three of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords. There you go, doing what you do. You're like, okay, some pain is coming up for me to feel. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to feel it. I'm going to go out and party or something. I'm going to go do something else. Yeah, stop avoiding shit. If it comes through, feel it. No, you feel it. I do when it's my time. I do the same thing as you. What do you think? I'm a saint? I want to go out and party, or, you know, for me, more personal, like just chilling in the sun and feeling the heat rather than the pain that I'm going through. But, you know, we all find our ways to avoid dealing with shit to some extent, because at some point, hopefully, you will come back to feel the feeling of this, no matter how uncomfortable it is. But like instinctively, you're like, yeah, no, I'm just going to go out. I'm going to do something fun. I'm going to find something fun to do. I don't like, it's in your face type of an avoidance here. I see the pain. You see the pain. And you're coming in and saying, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yeah, you are. You may not do it now, but you will do it. Yeah, okay. For the Page of Pentacles and the supportive energy, you get the Queen of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, in the bigger picture, you're definitely very much aware that whatever happens here, whatever has happened already and is continuing to happen, has a lot to teach you about yourself, about your sense of stability, about what you consider to be your sense of stability. You know, so there's that acknowledgement on your end. Like, yep, yeah, it is. It's teaching me a lot of things. Good. For the Five of Pentacles, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, keep in mind there's a process of grieving here too attached to this. As the cycle is getting closer and closer to closing, there's a grieving process over a partnership. Over, even if it's not ending, let's say it's not ending, it's changing. Something is changing drastically that makes it feel like, you know, a cycle of it is closing off. So it's, even if it continues on, it's going to look completely different. So there's still a sense of grieving over it, you know. For the Ten of Wands, in your hopes and fears, you get the Fool, the Three of Wands, the Temperance card. You're starting to get a little edgy here with your patience over like, yeah, no, I'm willing to give this as much time as it needs. But again, subconsciously, you attributed some time to this, even if you're not specific about it. Somewhere within you at a subconscious level, you maybe expect this to last, what, a year? Yeah, maybe. Not even. It should be easy breezy, right? Like, we're going to surf through this. As I said, the attributed time that's available for this process is longer. Not by much, but longer than what you anticipate subconsciously. So you're looking like you're already starting to get a little... Oh man, how much longer is this going to take? What do you think? Give or take 2 months, maybe? I wish I could be done before the holidays. That would be ideal. You know? Because then I have the holidays clear. I can enjoy fucking everything. You think? You think? What if they go beyond the holiday? Man, we're going into the boring period of the next year and nothing happens and I'm still dealing with it. Oh, man, I don't want to do that. Stop it. I don't know. You don't know. Let it be what it is. For the Sun and the potential outcome, you get the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Hermit. There's a lot of love coming your way. I'm not sure if it's from one specific energy or if it's more of a general idea of an energy of love that just is surrounding you like no tomorrow. It brings in a lot of happiness. It brings in a lot of healing. I don't know where it's coming from, when it's coming. I'm assuming it's coming even before the cycle ends. But don't do any math there over it, like before the holidays. Stop it. But it's shown up and it's fucking amazing. It's beautiful. So bask in it all you can. This is your wave taking you up in this experience. So super cool. Let's see what the universe has. As a final advice for you, the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Look, you're doing great for the most part. This is almost your sense of, or your way of appreciating or acknowledging how you're kind of navigating through all of this. And, you know, you're acing this, according to you. According to me, too. Minus A there with your little things here and there. But, you know, I may be a harsh teacher here. But you're doing good. You're doing great. And the universe says so too. Like you're doing awesome here. Keep doing what you're doing. Stop avoiding shit. Which eventually I see you coming back to it. But your instinct to those things that are coming up heavy and hard to feel and all of that, your instinct is to run away from them. Stop doing that. Just let them pass through and then you can go party. You know? Or whatever it is you're doing. So you're good here. Let's do the Enchanted Map Oracle for you. Into the unknown. Especially when it comes to time. Number 7. Yeah, look at you there, blindfolded. Trust, and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times. You're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Hell yeah. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.